What is up guys, it's me Mukhil and welcome back to my channel The Brain Poppers, the place where you can know it all. Okay guys, in our last video we were talking about space vehicles and gadgets. In case you did not see that video, the link has been provided in the description box below. So this is going to be our last video for this series. Yes, you heard me. We have successfully completed our first series, Beyond Earth. Today, I present you the most interesting topic till now, aliens. Extraterrestrial life is hypothetical life which may occur outside of Earth and which do not originate on Earth. Such life range from simple civilizations to far more advanced than humanity. The Drake equation speculates about the existence of intelligent life elsewhere in the universe. Every year, thousands of people report seeing unidentified flying objects. Hundreds more claim that they have been kidnapped by aliens. Do all these people have overactive imaginations? Or could it be that we are not alone in the universe? These questions have attracted investigators of all kinds, from real scientists to researchers with overactive imaginations. Let's check out some spooky alien invasions. Some people say that aliens have made contact with Earth and they have photos and wreckage to prove it. But is this evidence real? June 1947, Roswell, New Mexico. A rancher found the wreckage of something bizarre in the middle of the desert. He alerted the nearby Roswell Army Airfield, launching the most famous UFO case of all time. At first, the Air Force said they had found a crashed flying saucer. Later, a general appeared with the debris and claimed the wreckage came from a weather balloon. Contact? Probably not. Decades later, the Air Force said they had been testing top-secret balloons for spying on the Russians. One of the balloons crashed near Roswell and military officers had trouble identifying the high-tech material. But a lot of people still believe Roswell is one of the biggest cover-ups of all time. August 31, 1951, Lubbock, Texas. An 18-year-old student took this picture of the so-called Lubbock lights. Between August and November, at least 100 people saw lights arranged in a crescent shape streaking across the sky. Among the first to observe the lights were 3 university professors. Contact? Probably not, but no one has come up with a satisfying explanation. Military officials investigated and they decided that UFOs were probably migrating birds reflecting the city lights. 1987 to 1990, Gulf Breeze, Florida. A contractor named Edward Walters claimed he had been repeatedly visited by aliens. He produced photos that couldn't be proved fake. Over the next 3 years, more than 200 people in the area claimed to have seen and in some cases photographed UFOs. Contact? Probably not. Walters passed psychiatric tests and 2 lie detector tests, and 200 other sightings haven't been explained. In 1990, Walter sold his house and the new owner found a small model of UFOs in the attic. Walters never confessed to a hoax and he got $200,000 for a book on his own story and $400,000 for the movie rights. Now let's talk about a flying CIGAR. March 1987, Belleville, Wisconsin. Between January and March, there were 4 UFO sightings in the town of Belleville. Some residents there saw objects shaped like a cylinder. These cylindrical objects supposed rose up out of forests in broad daylight. Contact? There are plenty of eyewitnesses who saw some strange sights. The Illinois Air Traffic Control even reported a UFO in the area. but there is no proof that what people saw was from outer space. The town now hosts a UFO day every fall. Let's go through some true life case files. The Roswell UFO Mystery. Did an alien ship crash to Earth in the New Mexico desert? A New Mexico rancher finds some suspicious debris in the desert. After a thunderstorm in 1947, Mac Brazel found strange, shining wreckage on his ranch. Later, he wondered whether the debris was the remains of a UFO. Major Jesse Marcel, an intelligence officer from Roswell Army Airfield, immediately took up the case. Marcel and another officer met Brazel at the site. Together, they dug through the debris. They tried to piece together an object they could recognize. Marcel gave up after a couple of hours. The debris was too unusual. Decades later, the Air Force said they had been testing top secret balloons for spying on the Russians. Hill Abduction. Barney and Betty Hill were an American couple who claimed they were abducted by aliens in a rural portion of the state of New Hampshire from September 19 to 20, 1961. The incident came to be called the Hill Abduction and the Zeta Reticuli incident because the couple stated they had been kidnapped by aliens who claimed to be from the Zeta Reticuli system. When they finally got home to Portsmouth at dawn, they were far from relieved. They felt dirty, their watch stopped working. Barney's shoes were strangely scuffed and Betty's dress was ripped. There were 2 hours of the drive that neither one of them could remember. Finally, December 1963, the Hills went to see Dr. Benjamin Simon in Boston. Simon was a psychologist who specialized in hypnosis. Dr. Simon was amazed by how strongly the experience had affected the Hills, but he suspected that Barney was influenced by Betty's dreams. Also, he concluded that they misunderstood an event they couldn't explain. Wow signal. A computer printout shows an unusual signal from outer space. Is it a message from aliens? Astronomers from Ohio State University searched the sky using a giant radio telescope known as Big Ear, which is used to look at objects in outer space. Radio telescopes are used to collect radio waves. On August 15, 1977, Big Ear was pointed towards the constellation Sagittarius. All day, the deep space, satellites and sources on Earth. Then, Big Ear picked up a sudden burst. The signal lasted for 72 seconds. It was recorded on a paper printout. Then it was gone. Later, the scientist Jerry Ahman examined Big Ear's printout. It was just a series of numbers and letters printed vertically on a page full of numbers. 6EQUJ5. Ahman was amazed. He scribbled the word "wow" on the computer printout next to the recorded signal. Could it have been the very first message from the aliens to Earth? God only knows. Okay guys, that's the end for today's video and our Beyond Earth series. I thank you for all the support you guys have given me. I will meet you with another interesting series. And make sure to like, comment and subscribe to my channel, The Brain Poppers. Goodbye.